Let's get it on.
I top billing your boy Jersey Murph back up in the building here. Looking at the Falcons depth chart. Before I do that though, man, big shout outs to my boy VTW. One of the biggest Falcons fans out there, man. Throwing my boy a bone. He's a huge supporter of the channel and has been for years. Much love to you out there, VT Dub. So if you look at the Falcons right now and you had to guess or put your money behind one of these teams that could be one of these new playoff contender type teams, maybe even advance in the playoffs, you never know. You never know how these things work out. We shall see. I've never been a predictor of these teams. But listen, the Atlanta Falcons have definitely gone all in this particular year, and you look at some of these guys, if you get a cat like Calais Campbell, he ain't coming in to lay down, if you get what I'm saying, right? Pause. Got to pause that. He's coming in, and he's going to mean straight up business. He doesn't have much time left, and he's going to be out there getting after it, playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage. So I want to be talking about the defense. Not many questions on the offense. It's just a major question in the quarterback, Desmond Ridder, seeing how he'll fare. Just not much on him to really know how he will do. You would think that your man has the tools there, right? He has a very solid tool set. Nothing really stands out about him. He just seems like he could be solid in every area. So they should have a very good run game. They should have some damn good targets to throw to. Checkmate Kyle Pitts. You put him anywhere, it's checkmate. And, of course, cats like Drake London and even a cat like Cordero Patterson, right? Being able to move him all around. That line of scrimmage should improve with what they've done in the draft as far as the offensive line goes. So, to me, it's all about that defense. Now, on the defensive line of scrimmage, man, they've done some work. They already have Grady Jarrett. You know he's the truth. We've gone through this before. I want to look at this cat, Kaden Elliss. Watching him play in New Orleans, man, he's one of these dudes I always like to check in on New Orleans. That's another team, right? I know the Falcons like to pump and tout themselves like that, the Falcons fans. New Orleans on that ass as well. That's a team to be reckoned with as well. We should see what they have working with there. But one of the cats I used to like to watch, obviously, is the guy who I think is the best linebacker in the business, Demario Davis. His running mate at times, right, when Pete Warner wasn't there, right next to him was this cat, Kaden Elliss, and he is now in Atlanta Falcon. This cat is hard. He's one of those combination linebackers where I honestly believe he could give you 12 sacks in a season as a line of scrimmage outside linebacker, or he can give you 120 tackles as an off-ball linebacker. Looks, at least right here, they say the Falcons are running a 3-4. I was told otherwise by everybody in the comment section. So you guys got to let me know. I'm not a Falcons guy or I don't cover the Falcons. So do y'all run a 4-3 or 3-4? Let me get what you guys think on that right there. But him off ball, man, it should be hard. It should be damn hard with the guys in front of him, man. Matter of fact, check this cat out. Now, I want you to look at this right here. When you put him on the line of scrimmage, his ability to both set the edge and then work in a 50-50 exchange situation, run sideline to sideline, right? Obviously, there's no sideline to sideline if you're tethered to the end of the line of scrimmage here, but if he gets you in a 50-50 exchange situation like this one here, man, he's going to run you down. Flat out, this cat can run straight up. Look at this. Felipe Franks had nothing to offer him right there. Straight up. I've seen him do this quite a few times. He can mirror whomever is trying to get out to the edge right there. And that's going to go a long way in today's football right here when you have a lot of these zone reads and people trying to bend the edge. Not saying Felipe Franks is the fastest cat or anything like that, but his inside-out skills of tackling and his damn near perfect tackling technique, I think, is a damn great addition to Atlanta Falcons defense if they're looking to get over the top. One thing that I noticed about Elliss is he has great eye discipline, right? He just has great discipline, period. That's somebody who's in the film room studying and they're not easily fooled. Check this out, right? Holding it down backside and then instantly recognizes and look at him like a Doberman. Ran down your man Desmond Ridder right there. That's hard. Check this out. Squeeze down, right? You want to squeeze down, make sure there is nothing happening right here from Felipe Franks if he doesn't have the ball. By then, once that play recognition kicks in right there, it's time to attack, and you're not going to have him with the tight end quarterback combination cat. And look at him. He's usually shot out of a cannon. Look at this. Man. I really like how New Orleans used this dude as a combination off and on ball line of scrimmage linebacker, I think he's going to pay some serious dividends for Atlanta. I can feel it. All right, this time let's see him work off ball. You see him right here. From what I gather, New Orleans deployed him most of the time on the open side. He's normally your chase down backer. Demario Davis great at stacking and shedding blocks. That's why he's my favorite linebacker there is. But you'll see the kinetic sweep here by your boy Deebo Samuel, and watch your man right here run him down. Here's what he does. Look at this. Look at that. You saw him call that out there? And look at him. He stayed parallel and still was able to get there. One more again on that. Watch. He calls that out. You get that defensive shift right there, so they know that he's going to stay home and take the flat. And you can see him get the work right here. But look, watch him square up, right? He's in that 50-50 exchange situation right here. Suppose Deebo thought it to see through it to try to cut back off him or whatever like that. He's mentally putting that energy on him and forcing him to go outside, right? That's an inside shoulder force right there. But look at him right here. Being able to get him. He almost horse-collared him there. I don't like seeing that type of tackle right there. But, hey, eventually he comes up off of it, trips him up. Great tackle. All right, you can see Ellis right here. You're going to have one of these lead sweeps, right? Open side lead sweeps. You'll get Christian McCaffrey right here working out in space. And I want you to see how my man gets down at the line of scrimmage. Checks off this joint, and look at him stay parallel to the line of scrimmage, shuffling. Corrals your boy in space. Look at this. Check off on the right tackle here, McGlinchey, I would have to think. And then he gets down his defensive posture. Right, he's got defensive posture, old school shit, man. Like Joe Dumars out there. Joe Dumars used to be on people's asses, boy. Pause with his defense. But check that out right there. Nothing to it but to do it right there. Christian McCaffrey has to bend it back to the inside. He's got that checked off as well. That's a technically sound player, man. All right, here's this for our discipline. If you have the flat, you have the flat. Your man crashes down like Kyle Juszczyk right here on this counter play, right? You get one of them counter lead plays, but then you have Juszczyk back out of it, right? Really nice design play by Kyle Shanahan here. And look at Kaden Elliss. Stay on it and then splaka tire. He sleep. You know when you're a cat like Kyle Juszczyk and don't nobody want to be messing with you. You one of them roughneck cats and you get slammed like that. You know you got goldfish and all kinds of shit swimming all through your eyes. That man ain't never been slammed like that in his life. Look at that. Hell of an eye discipline, though. Look at that. He crashes down in there, peeks back out, and he's still on it. And then he takes depth, right? If you see him taking depth right here, that's so he can both have an angle on Juszczyk and work with the underneath route here that could be going by someone like Deebo Samuel. He's right on it. Jimmy G set that man up for the downstroke, right? Wrapped him up and then rolled him. Rolled him up and then like a tire. Then man fell on him for a little bit extra measure right there. Juszczyk still sleep right there. Weekend at Bernie's. You can see him here. He makes this play without making this play. You'll get George Kittle right here on a cross formation sin, and he still has this flat duty over here, but he stays home with it. They're really kind of optioning off of him. Now, he doesn't make the tackle, but he takes Kittle out the play. Look at this. Garoppolo was expecting him to stay inside, and he's looking out there. He's like, oh, hell no. You had the block and everything going on right there. So Jimmy G has to have an exit plan. And he ends up with exit wounds. Got everybody closing and converging on him there. Didn't make it. All right, last joint right here. I forgot who I was covering. You Falcons fans were notorious back in the day when I covered your team for not actually watching content or watching like 1 or 2 minutes of it and rushing to the channel being like, first. Can't fool me again, man. I'm much older now. All right, check this out. Your man Brandon Ayuk right here on this out route. You got Kaden Elliss right here in man coverage. Look at him work out. He's very good at zone too. But look at this. Absorbs the space, and then he lets that speed kick and it's splackatire. Brandon Ayuk, he didn't get up that quick. Look, splackatire. You know it hurts when you have to do one of them Jones right there. You got to post up off your knees and let that zombie through you He was slight zombie at the time. He was about 25% zombie. He's lucky he shook it off. Another cat gone to the upper room with Jesus. All right, y'all. Kaden Elliss. Like I said before, I think he can pay dividends for the Falcons there, especially with them getting much better up front on the line of scrimmage. You keep this guy clean, and he will definitely rack up some tackles off ball. And then on ball, you can send him, right? If his money down, you send this cat, time for him to blitz, fabricate a little pressure with him, man. He's money on that as well. So let me know what you think about your boy Kaden Elliss. All right? It's your boy Jersey Murph, BKA the Underground King. Holla at your boy. Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.